Where's the freaking druid? The clear water tastes sweet and refreshing. Alright, Harabius. Champion of Barath. Trials of Durant. Trial through the farm. Find the druid. Alright, let's go look into this grove. Obey this guard. Protect the life of the Golden Grove. Icewood earned my trust. Why do we continue to support Arona? What? That's the person I need to speak to. The high. Oh, wait. The high Ovate has tended to the grove for centuries and now abandons it to journey away from the Twin Elms much too often. Oh, that's not good. Golden leaves flash and shine as they fall from the trees.
Yeah?
All right.
Sure.
The bark feels warm. The roots almost seem to twine around your hand. Who are you? Golden leaves flash and shine as they fall from the trees. Let's talk to her first. No, you know what? Tamarin.
Many blessings, traveler.
Though his eyes are closed and his posture still, the man before you keeps his head aimed at you, as if carefully following your movements. Hail to you, my time in the Golden Grove be enriching. And hail to you, Autumn Orland. The man says with a bow to Harabius. Harabius' eyes widen in surprise, and his one good ear stands on end. How on Ayora did you? The man's eyes remain closed, and he says with a smile, tranquility begets a receptive mind. He opens his eyes, revealing brown irises clouded with the beginning of cataract. With my eyes open, I see your birth form, but when I look inward, and with this, he closes his eyes again. I see the autumn stalagar. Let Harabius talk. I don't know how you can sense it, but you're right about me being a stalagar. What do you know about the beast? Why was I ostracized just for being able to assume its form? Is there a cure? Terwin smiles, his eyes remain closed. I know the beast is often sent by Gallowayne as a sort of trial. Many Anafatha are tested by the Autumn Stalagar. Those bested and consumed by the beast have their soul torn from their bodies and lost for all time. So my tribesmen were right? Harabius looks chestfallen. His posture slumps. His gaze drops to the ground. Are you saying I have such a terrible power? This must be some sort of... If your spirit form were a bee, would you be mystically compelled to make honey? Were it a bird, would you spend all day making nests? Tamarin opens his eyes once more and looks Harabius up and down before wincing and shutting his eyes once more. I am saying this is what the animal your form resembles is known to do. It seems you are eager to leap to your own conclusions. I would not normally advise one to speak with the circle of blood sands, but given your circumstances, the ethic no may be proven of maybe the ethic no may prove of insightful. He turns with his eyes still closed, points to the northwest. Read the stone slabs carved by the druids of the blood sands. There are answers to be found, as well as more questions, but you must explore them for yourself. Huh. What exactly is written? Is there anything more you can tell us? Only to trust in Gallowayne and trust in well. Both have blessed you in their own difficult way. Interesting. I appreciate the attempt to lift my spirit. Harabius grumbles, but that doesn't really help. Harabius sighs and digs into his ear stump with his index finger. But he has a point. I shall trust well has something to show me in the blood sands. What exactly is written on those stones? Much of it is uttered rubbish on the insensate need for sacrifice. His calm countenance wavers as he says the last word with spick and a hiss. But amongst the dogma are a few bits of wisdom on Gallowayne. Your friend will understand. All right, thank you. Let's get going. All right, now let's talk to you.
Hail, Estramore.
The elf holds a chipped wooden pipe. The sweet smoke wafting from the bowl makes you dizzy. Welcome. I've got herbs and potions for sale. Looking for something to ease your troubles or something to make them more interesting. When she grins, you see her teeth and gums are stained brown. Olivia sniffs at the air, his smile growing wider with each twitch of his nose. White leaf, he says with a smile. I once ate a porcupine whole while smashed on white leaf. I miss those days. Oh, I want to see your stocks first. What is this? Oh, that's actually really good. Finding the essence of sacrifice lies. Water paint crafted by Ethic No have been powered to perform great feats. How much is? Oh, that's expensive. Always. Oh, it's also nope. I can make it. Ooh, tiny sporling. Not creepy at all. Let's just get to. Yep. Save it. Hmm. There we go. Now let's get this poison. I hear that you can make certain poisons. She takes a deep draw of her pipe. Poisons. I only deal in tonics that heal and enlightens. She exhales a puff of smoke. Of course, many beneficial substances can be harmful when taken in great quantities, but that's just worth Werther's way of keeping all things in balance. Really, what kind of substances? She leans against the whiting tree stump and ticks the items off of her fingers. Oh, there's plenty. Concentrated caragolin, undistilled, spider venom, rotten blood, moss extract, cave core mixed with the skein bane. I need a mixture of cave core and skein bone. She stops counting and scratches her head. And why would you want something like that? I just thought shrug. She gives you a quizzical frown and then takes another drag of her pipe. As the smoke filters through her teeth, she starts to giggle. You're funny. Here, just because I like you. She gives you a vial filled with dark fluid. Whatever you mean to do with it, see that it doesn't get misplaced. Half the dose will kill an hour, slowly perhaps, but surely. She taps ash from her pipe into the glass. Was there anything else I can do for you? Nope. Goodbye. Save it. Uh, Night dozen. 20. Yeah, we're still fine. Faintly good ally. Although, I'm trying to remember. Did I have something for you? Iswold. An elf with placid green eyes nods in greetings. Welcome to the Golden Grove, traveler.
Hail, Estramore.
Do you seek the wisdom of our herbalists or simply bask in Werther's glory? Tell me about the Golden Grove. We are the Ovates, druid philosophers and students of nature. We gather here to share our knowledge and celebration. She gestures to another elven woman standing near the entrance to the grove. Many travelers come to us for poultices and remedies. Bretta understands the cures and poisons of nature like no other. And what do you believe? We believe that knowledge is found in the earnest exploration of the natural world. She tilts her head. We do not, as some have said, oppose the gods. We simply believe that we have found a brighter, more peaceful path than devotion. And who leads your order? High Octake Arona leads us. She sometimes journeys to Elm Shore to renew her strength, however. She's there now with some of her closest followers, in fact. Arona is a mighty elm among us. She lives for generations. There are none who understand the world as well as she, and we are fortunate to have her wisdom to answer our questions. I'd like to know more about Arona. Her eyes brighten. Why, you must meet her for yourself. She is wise and kind, and she has led our order from the beginning. Yet she walks among us and gives freely of herself. She turns her gaze to the great twisting elm. That is what so many of us cherished about her. She is present among us in a way that the gods never are. Oh, okay. Okay. Do I want to go here? Might as well. It won't hurt. Cross the bridge. Oh yeah, you guys. Oh, I don't want to go in there yet. I've already saw that. Supplicants? Oh, save. Interesting.
Yeah?
Is it inside the cave? Hmm. All right, let's go. All right. The Eddignal welcome your presence, supplicant. Smoke curls up from the charred skeletons. The smell is nauseating. Let's do this. Essence taken by force makes.
Upon Burial Isle, the two men meet again for the first time, though it was the last thing they did. The many-colored beast rent them both asunder. They were in death, merged, and made whole again.
Horivius clears his throat and reads like a phantom script on the tablet.
Cute story. Two guys meet in the belly of a soul-eating creature. Maybe someday I'll eat two of the most insipid deer wooden lumberjacks, and they'll spend an eternity discussing beer whilst haunting my colon.
Let's see. He looks at you and chuckles nervously. Perhaps the idea is that the autumn stalagar might not really destroy the souls. That could be true, he mutters, but I guess I don't know what to make of this. I've never knowingly, at least, eaten anyone's souls. Maybe it's a trick I've yet to learn. Lucky me. Still, I have a hard time believing that me shape-shifting and mauling anyone is going to make anybody whole again, despite what this tablet says. I like to look at the other tablets and see what they have to say. Okay, that's one. Uh, Smoke curls up from these charred skeletons. The smell is nauseating. What exactly did that actually say? Oh, he did read
Upon
it.
Burial Isle, the two... We already read this in...
That's funny. He did welcome us, David. 'Cause. 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 'Cause Naka. Nope. I don't trust it. We'll talk to you as you come back down. Ooh, Blight.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Give me a real challenge.
What's in it first? Nope. Where are... But I feel like I'm... Okay, let's go back. That's one... Oh, here. Can he not?
Need something?
Huh. Let's just be curious for now. Is there another tablet here somewhere? Keeper. So many freaking keepers. Enchanter. There we go.
Is not the water sacrificed unto the plant, and the plant sacrificed unto livestock, and livestock unto man? When the lesser soul is sacrificed to strengthen the greater soul, the whole of our family grows stronger.
He skims over the Gafatan script, clears his throat, and reads aloud.
I suppose I get the argument. We all have to kill and eat, constantly for that matter, to live. This sounds like it's talking about the Blood Sands rituals. I wonder how, or even if, this is relevant to me.
He looks at you with a furrowed brow. Have you considered that the Autumn Salagar might have been sacrificed to you? That Galloway was... Oh, wait. I don't remember what I did earlier. So this is giving us options between Well and Galloway. Well is the secret sky and Galloway is Hunt and Seekers. Well, secrets, dream, visions. I think I'm aiming towards Galloway at this point. It does fit his personality. Hmm. This is obviously. I am aiming more towards Galloway. But he does like, it seems like, I feel like Will will bring him to a different place, but Galloway embodies him now. Uh, hmm. He does like cryptic information and such. Mm, you know what? Okay. Do I'm gonna look I could he does he is smarter than what I thought, but I feel it's interesting because I do feel like Gallowayne is trying to help, but he does like cryptic stuff, and he is a intellectual, which I recently just found out because I don't really talk to him much, and he doesn't show it often. You know what? Let's do the well. He stares at you with a smile. A fair point. Well wanted me to see this, so what about it applies to me? His voice sinks and his face turns pale. Am I the lesser soul? Was being cast out of my tribe the sacrifice that made the greater soul stronger? I don't know. Just sounds like they're trying to justify their practices of killing people. Come on, let's see what the other tablets have to say. All right. After we do his quest, I'll come back to talk to all these people. Uh, that blood. Oh, come on. What is this? Oh boy.
As your blood flows, so shall your essence. Your life's energy shall feed the soil, and your soul's energy shall enrich the community. This is by your own choosing, supplicant?
A dwarven man stands on a raised platform. Beneath him, an elf lies prone on a stone table. As you get closer, you hear the dwarf speak in a gravelly monotone. Yes, the elf voice is high but even. The dwarf grips a hatchet with both hands and raises it over his head. He throws his shoulders forward and swings the weapon into the elf's chest, connecting with a meaty thump. Blood gushes around the blade, and the victim's screams rend the air. Herbia's hand clutches his chest as his eyes widen in amazement. I did say I wanted to see the teachings of other druids, but I think I was imagining more dried herbs and chanting. We never did that in my circle back home. Never. Despite the earlier agreement, the elf thrashes atop the stone table, his torso arching while his arms and legs remain tied in place. Meanwhile, the dwarf spreads his arms wide and allows blood to splatter his robes. When the elf is finally silent and still, the dwarf pulls his hatchet from the body and wipes it on his hem. These people are crazy. Freaking crazy. I'm pretty sure this is a freaking tablet. Oh, I guess not. I'll talk to you in a sec. Streaks of red, brown blood, and globs of tissue have worked themselves into the many grooves of the stone. Yeah. You guys suck. Here we go.
Each generation, the Anumfoth must stand before the autumnal beast in judgment. The wise endure, passing on their strength. The weak are eaten, their souls ripped to pieces and lost for all time, removing such weakness from the cycle.
Herbius reads from the Gothathan text. Herbius coughs uncomfortably.
Well, I guess maybe my tribe wasn't entirely wrong about my spirit form being some sort of soul terror. I suppose I was hoping to hear a different answer on the matter, but...
He shrugs, his arm slumped to his side. But it's worth asking. In all the times walking in the how many souls have you destroyed? A truth is revealed to you and you whine. No, do you ever prefer? No, you seem to sad to have the but it was worth asking. In all the times walking in the autumn Stalagra's fur, how many souls have you destroyed? That I'm aware of? None, he says resolutely as his face turns red. I get what you're saying. I merely wear the form of the autumn stalagor. It's not in control of me, not nor the sum of who I am. He lets out a loud sigh and relaxes. For years, I've been telling myself my tribe judged me unfairly. Guess they weren't completely wrong. They still was wrong. Well, enough pontification for the moment, he says, patting down a cowlick of hair. I need to know more. Let's look at the other tablets. All right. The heat emanates from this pool, threatens to singe the flesh off your face.
Slow and silent.
Nope. This place is way bigger than I thought. The gift of sacrifices transmits blood into water and essence into power. Think no. Bim san strength. For the ones that will come to
souls
us.
split into multitudes, many lives come from one. The truest of power comes from sacrificing the shard to return its strength to the mother stone.
Arabius says with dramatic gusto as he reads the phantom runes from the tablet.
The many lives from one sounds familiar. I was taught that sometimes between death and rebirth, a soul splits perfectly in two, creating two viable souls from one. Sounds strange, but it makes sense when you think about how the population has risen in generations. It's kind of a mathematical necessity that some process like this is happening.
So why did maybe the autumn select or why did lead you to do this tablet? He scratches at his ear stump as his gaze drags along the floor. If that druid really wanted me to see this tablet, and if really is guiding my quest for knowledge, there's someone out there who has the same soul past as me. So what? That's probably true of most of us. Okay. Wait, what? Burial Isle. Okay. Explore the burial isle for one of these pilgrimage sites. All right. All right, let's get to talking. Greatness requires sacrifice. Nope. There's nothing. Another keeper. Naka. The petitioner before you is swaddled in loose-fitting robes. Her hair is greasy and matted. A glossy film of sweat and grime coats her exposed skin. She has the swollen features of pregnancy and several missing teeth in her big, grinning smile. As you approach, she slowly turns to you and examines you from head to toe, smiling the entire time. "Joyous day to you," she says, despite coming from a wearied body. But her voice sounds resonant and relaxed. "I am Naka, midwife and lore keeper." Her hands run across the slight bulge in her belly. She rolls her head back and sighs a relaxed purr. "Are you feeling well?" "Flawless," she replies. "Apologies. I should be left to my meditation." The rite of strength is invigorating, almost overwhelming in the senses. She reaches down and cradles her belly in her hands and turns away. "Nothing from you?"
Your mind comes bearing.
All right. I don't know how I feel about this, but okay.
Sure.
That's Naka. Garros. A dwarven man stands motionless near the roaring fire that lights the cavern. Your sacrifice feasts the land supplicants. Come forth. A gust of smoke curls around him, licking the charred flesh that bulges on his forearms. They suddenly flex. Extra more. The dwarf holds his fist in a tight grip. Your kin doesn't come here to share with the tribe. What do you want? What's this place? Blood sands. The dwarf picks on the scarred forearm. His guttural sigh mingles with the crackling of wood and bones behind him. As I said, Estremorn, rarely visit our halls. The Gafatis call this place Blood Sands. We call it home. The ethnic Null have tended the lands from within this cave since before the arrival of the tribes in Twin Elms. Gyros crosses his arms. Be warned, Estremar, we bleed life to nurture it. Our sacrifices may strike you as savage, but the health of these lands depend on them, and it's unseemly for guests to insult their host. Tell me about the Ethnic Knoll. Our order has thrived for generations before we came to Twin Elms. Our rights fed the lands of the Eastern Mountains. Now we share blood for Inglafath. Garrost opened his arms, strikes of red skin run through them like flames. To everything that must end, our sacrifices bring a new beginning. He looks up. We sustain what's to come. Okay, so tell me about the sacrifices. Garrosh spreads his stocky legs apart and locks his forearm. Everything must die to return a new Estremar. Oh man. This section, since we talked to the twins, I don't have a good feeling about how this is going to end. They're telling us they told us our ending looked good. These people are basically telling us something has to be sacrificed for new beginnings, and oh my god. Through the sacrificial rites, we offer supplicants the honor of giving their most precious gift back to the brethren, back to the land. The dwarf lifts his fist, thick and mottled by red scars. The blood gives us strength. Even the Clophathis have come to depend on the blood paint. They brim with power before battle, all thanks to the sacrifice of their kin. Goodbye. Remember, Estremar, you're a guest in these halls. Respect our ways and we'll tolerate your presence amongst us. Okay. Talon. Never mind. You're not helping. Let's save that. Let's do a hard save. After Harabius partial. Let's just put after Harabius. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, but let's see. Radra.
Estremor.
The elderly dwarf blinks at you, not quite looking at you. Her eyes are pale and clouded with cataracts. Welcome to the Blood Sands. It is rare that an Estremar sets foot in these caverns. Her sightless eyes fix on you as she tilts her head. What brings you here, I wonder? Tell me about the Blood Sands. This is the raw, bloody heart of Erglenfath, where some come to give their essence back to their people. Her dry lips bend into a sardonic grin, where others seek a notable escape from their trials. The legacy of the builders to the tribes are not merely Adra in stone, but a sense of community, and it's here that Gafathans come to sacrifice what is most precious, even their own lives, to preserve it. Something more. What do you do here? I sell and maintain certain goods for the preservation of our order, and I perform some of our ritual sacrifices. How do these sacrifices work? Like any worthwhile ritual, it's too complex to explain in detail. It involves clotting the supplicant's essence, binding it to their life's blood, and drawing it into a container or vessel. I'd like to see what you have for sale. Well, yeah, nah. Oh, but I do need some of these. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Oh, I forgot about this. That's fine though. Save it. Chanter. Supplicant. Oh yeah, I do need, and I need to visit this. Streaks of red, brown blood, and globs of tissue have worked themselves into the menu. I read that. The dwarf wears crimson robes that are stained and streaked with dark patches. His face is smooth but lacking youthful elasticity. It is as if the lines and wrinkles have been formed and erased many times over. He watches you with eyes like two black pits, and he wipes his hatchet on his robes. Hail,
No
Estamar.
one comes to Blood Sands without a purpose. What is yours?
His voice is deep and rough-edged. It echoes like a river in an ancient cave. Who are you?
I am the Archdruid of the Ethic Null. For centuries it has been my duty to guide our rituals and guard our knowledge. It is work that requires a certain resilience, but it is not without its benefits.
His black eyes glitter. His eerily smooth face is motionless as he watches you. Tell me about the Ethic Knoll. We are a druidic order that have been in the Twin Elms since Egwenthan times. Our founders come from the White March, seeking a place where we might practice our beliefs in peace, as it were. Unlike most of the Glophathan brethren, we seek answers in the world around us, rather than in the teachings of the gods. We believe that all life has power and that this power can be siphoned and conducted. We are not, as some suggest, madmen and murderers. All of our rituals are conducted with willing participants and through methods that have been tested and refined over centuries. He nods, his black eyes shining. This allows us to create the war paint for which we are respected, if not loved. What's war paint? A special unguent binding, raw essence to the weaver. It grants incredible advantages in combat and has made us indispensable to the tribes. Whatever they say about our practices, almost all of them have made use of our war paint so at some time or another. A slow smile spreads across his face. Fascinating indeed how the most strident objections can be overcome by circumstances. How are you different from the Albates and the Golden Grove? A dry laugh rose from his throat. Golden Grove. I remember when Arona came up with that name. He gives you a darkly gleeful look. Used to be as green as the rest of the forest, you know. We're more similar than they like to admit. We both believe in achieving power without the double-edged aid of the gods. But their fantasy is pure creation, something from nothing. They bind themselves to the fact that all life, from the mightiest dragon of the slimmest blade of grass, requires death, and the greatest end requires the greatest sacrifice. An interesting thought. I have to ponder it further. A wise enough sentiment. I want to know more about your sacrifices. A guttural laugh rumbles from his throat. We merely believe that in giving up something of value, the energy from this sacrifice can be diverted elsewhere. It is not so different from what folks practice all over the world. If you want to turn the soil, sell a ship, or move a cart, you must expend energy. He smoothed his robe. But we're best known for our practice of kith sacrifice. This is the most potent form of sacrifice because it releases the most energy. We distill the essence of an entire soul into raw power that can strengthen the body, fortify the soul, and extend life. Okay. I am no merchant god. Like, talk to the keeper of Wadra. She's around. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. You murdered a man. He lowers his head. Your simplistic morals do not apply here, El Estamar. Murder does not enter into
It
it.
was a sacrifice, and one willingly entered into. The survival of all things depends on balance. Give and take.
The smooth skin at the corner of his mouth and eyes wrinkled for some brief instant. This principle lies at the heart of all power. Expending something of value releases energy, energy that can be channeled by those who know better. He tilts his head towards you. All kids, whether or not they care to admit it, practice this. We take the yield of the land and flesh the beast and the flesh of beasts to live, and we give our blood and sweat to propagate the things we desire. I can see what you mean. Then you are wiser than most. There is much power in the world for those who have the will and the knowledge to tap into it. His black eyes dance. I invite you to explore our halls and speak with our supplicants. One can learn much by observing the sacrifices others are willing to make for a greater purpose. Perhaps you will even consider making a sacrifice of your own. He opens one hand towards you. The creases and nails are darkened and brown. Not all of our sacrifices are written in blood, but the most powerful are. Okay. Was it this way? No, it wasn't. Oh, maybe it was. Is that a room? Nope. Let's go back here.
Sure.
Where's the other room with the people? Okay. All right, yeah. This is where we started. I'm pretty sure I talked to you. Okay, we have, I think it's the Grove. I don't want to fish the child. Um, let's see. I do feel like I'm missing something. No. Stream, Isle, Sagani, Durant. That's what I'm going to do last. Let's see. I'm wondering if I need the. I don't want to go to the child's home if I don't have to.
Sure.
And because I don't trust this, let's go in first. What is this? Endurance int. I gotta have something for. Another. What is that? First the dragon. Nope. It's gonna suck. All right. Where did it go? Did I not? I did. Just have no idea where it went. Oh, here it is.
Hey there.
Let's see. All right. Oh, turn that fast off. Oh, I'm happy I did that. No. Put that back. All right, let's see.
Sure.
Give him the potion. Here's the potion you asked for. He looks on the vial in your hand and back. Something's wrong. What are you trying to give me? His eyes narrow. Intellect. You're being paranoid because you're nervous about the deed. It's natural. He reaches out with the hand gnawed by age and battle. He clutches the vial close to one faded eye. To my tribe's salvation. He drains the vial in one gulp. He swallows, and after sputtering for several seconds, he glares at you. His breath sounds ragged and wet. You poisoned me. He begins to raise his hand to the warriors in the other room. Oh, I'm so happy I did this. You just swallowed a mixture of concentrated essence and blood. How do you expect that to feel? I suppose you're right. He takes a couple of slow, deep breaths, and I suppose I should thank you for your service. Safe travels, Estamar. Oh, yay! That's gonna come back to bite us, probably. Yeah, I'm not killing a baby. Oh, we lost 438. The Earl took some. We still got 1,000. Save that. Where's the sun? He looks at you in the eye and gives you a slow nod. Thank you. Oh wait, look at this. Ethic no. Well, how did we get bad? faintly bad. Oh, base of the golden ally. Interesting. Probably because we told him he killed somebody, the keeper. Oh, confessing. I'm pretty sure we have something we need to do here. That's where the babe is. Hunter brother, you are in. Northworld. Here. I guess Old Song then. Yep. 1 hour. Is this the way to get to Burial Isle? No. Oh, the boat. That makes more sense. Noon Frost. The pass. Galloway ain't small. Aaliyah's Shrine. That's interesting. Blackened trees and crumbling ruins. Maybe the pass? I do need to rest at some point as well, but all right. I have to go inside for that. This is also, that's burial. Okay. It has been a long day, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to end here, but I guess we can look around and then go to the pass. I have no idea what Noon Frost is. Either way, thank you, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic time and see you soon.